welcome to Team SmartCollar. I'm Brenda McCaffrey and the team partner is Alexa Boccieri. And this is my dog Via. We're going to illustrate what's wrong with current collar technology. So Via's a very good dog and she's hopefully going to stay for us. Here is a traditional collar. Via, sit. Here's a traditional collar that consists of a clasp and a ring for the leash. So I'm going to put this collar on her. Now the collar serves a very important function, and that is to help control the dog, to keep the dog safe. So it's used in this way. Here's a traditional leash for the collar. And when, oh, good dog. And you can put the leash onto the ring, take your dog for a walk, and keep the dog under control at all times. So this is one of the constraints that we have for the collar, that it must enable us to have control of the dog. The other thing is, if, let's say the leash is not on the animal, and the animal's outside, maybe running into traffic, you need to be able to grab the leash, or grab the collar rather, and prevent the animal from harm. So any kind of a quick release collar must give you the option of being able to put it on a leash and exert some force on it, as well as putting your hand under the collar and holding it. The problem comes in when an animal, say a cat or a dog, is out and about and they come into contact with, let's say, a tree limb or a fence post, something where they're out running, they're not, obviously paying attention. And when something that is very, the collar can get caught on something. And when that happens, you really want the collar to release very quickly. So that's the dilemma. How are you able to grab the collar and keep it intact, grab the leash and keep it intact, and yet if a single high force point comes into contact underneath the leash, you need to be able to release it very quickly. And current quick release, so-called quick release collars, we've experimented with them and they're very, very difficult to release. And so it's very possible that an animal could become injured even with a quick release collar with the current technology. So that's why we've come up with a digital physical system that helps with quick release collars, and I'll show you how that works. Thank you.
Hi again. So this is the prototype of the SmartCollar, and you'll notice something right away, and that is there are two rings for attaching the leash to the collar. And what this does is it helps to distribute the force from the leash around the collar. And that avoids giving a false signal to the device that would perhaps cause it to release erroneously. The second thing that you'll notice is that the collar has pressure sensors around on the inner ring of the collar. And these pressure sensors are connected to a microcontroller, and it is programmed and tuned so that if you place your hand over a large area of the inside of the collar, it will not release. However, if there is a sharp pull to a very limited region of the collar will release. And the release is facilitated by, it's a little difficult to see, but there are notches in the collar that help to allow a quick release to occur. There you have it. That is our quick release collar, and we believe that it will solve the problem of pet injuries and potentially death due to